What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Lost and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts KHUx update video. So, we got an update this morning and it was a very unexpected one because last night I had uploaded a video letting you guys know that it has been revealed that tier 9 medals are confirmed to be in KHUx. Not only in JP but also Global got the same update as JP as well. So with that brings up a lot of questions, but since we saw that last night, a lot of us thought that we were going to see our first tier 9 medal, but that did not happen. So what you see on the screen right now is basically the banner that they re-released today. Maybe not even a week, no, probably about like 2, maybe 3 weeks max from the initial first release date of KH3 Kairi. So it makes you wonder as to what's going to be happening for 2019 for Kingdom Hearts KHUx. Probably the final month where a lot of players are probably going to toss this game to the side and be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 on January 29th. So let's talk about that, and including the small change that they did into Coliseum as well. And then I kind of want to talk about some previous videos I did in the past, talking about how there might be a possibility that, or that slight chance that we could see a new Keyblade might happen. But the way that I'm starting to look at things and how they have been projecting with the releases of gems, or how they've been giving gems to us like crazy, I have a very strong feeling that a new Keyblade might not happen. And I'm going to explain why. But as always, shout out to Roboloid for allowing me to use his translations in my update videos. You can always find him on Discord or on Twitter at Roboloid. So, the Coliseum changes, guys, is the first thing that I want to talk about. They upped the amount of gems on certain rankings. So, per Roboloid's words, let me pull that up real quick. The number of gems in this month's Coliseum has increased. Now, get up to 50 of each gem depending on your ranking. So, it's weird, but it makes you really wonder what in the world is coming in 2019. Why? Because they made this sudden change all of a sudden out of the blue. To be honest, it really wasn't needed in my opinion, because we were still getting a big amount of gems. But you know, I will gladly take the extra gems at this point. Now, I find that it's a little bit weird that they did it a couple days before 2019, because it gave me an automatic thought that either we're going to be seeing a new Keyblade next month. But then I started thinking a little bit more, and then I was like, well, they have been focusing on the current Keyblades, and for us to try to get them up to like level 50 or level 45, whatever the max level is. I think it's level 50. But they have been like pushing gems. They've been giving us gem boards where we can buy them for like super cheap or at a decent price when it comes to our jewels, etc, etc. But they never ever gave us like some type of hint, like not even like a tiny little hint to kind of get us wondering as to whether or not a new Keyblade is going to be coming to the game or not, because of how the story is progressing. Because we just had a story update last night as well, which again, I'm still waiting on the actual translations to come out from KH Insider. Once that happens, I will link everybody on Twitter the video that I uploaded late last night, and then of course on my Discord server, which everything will be down in the description below for you guys. But the way that story is progressing, I honestly feel like there might not be a new Keyblade, and I feel like JP or just Square Enix in general, they're making us focus on just the current Keyblades that we have right now, since they increased the Keyblade level cap up to, what is it, 45, 50, one of the two. So that possibility, and I'm more leaning towards that instead of a new Keyblade coming out, which I would love to see a new Keyblade. That'll be something fresh added to the game. But again, the way that story has been progressing, the little to no hints of us getting a possible new Keyblade, it's very low in my opinion. And I want to get your guys' opinions on that as well, as to whether or not you think there's going to be a Keyblade coming out. Again, me personally, I don't really see it happening anymore. But aside from that, the changes for Coliseum again were the increase of gems. So ranks 1 through 100, you, instead of getting the 30 of each power, speed, and magic gems, they went up to 50. 101 to 500, they went up to 45. We're gonna jump the gun here. 1001 to 2500. They went up to 40. After that, it's 35. You can see right there. And then anybody who ranks 5,000 and above had no changes. So you're still gonna get your 20. If you maintain 5,001 to 10,000 ranking, which I actually have to push Coliseum today to try to get hopefully into the top 1,000, because I would love to have that big amount of gems. But yeah, so that was the big sudden change to Coliseum today, and not only in the JP version but also in the global version as well. Now the other thing, which is what you guys saw at the beginning of this video, was the Kairi banner, the return of the banner. Yes, it's still behind a premium VIP paywall if you want to get the Mercy. The thing that I want to focus on is the fact that they re-released this banner while Xion is still out right now in the game, and it makes you wonder. The first thing I thought about when I saw the tweet this morning was they are getting players ready for the new tier 9 medals that most likely is going to either be released this Sunday or it's going to be released next year for 2019, because this Sunday is let me double check the date. This Sunday in Japan is going to be December 31st. So the first day of 2019, January 1st, is going to be on Monday for anybody who lives in Japan or plays the Japan version of this game. So it's odd that they did this, but that's like my strong intuition as to why they decided to re-release Kairi so quickly. I don't know if maybe they're trying to get the last little bit of money, the little bit of Christmas money that everybody got, into trying to get everybody to spend into these two banners, the Kairi and the Xion banner, because both banners end in 9 days as well. So that's going to be, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it's going to be on Friday morning. Is Friday morning or Saturday morning, 1 or 2 days, is when these banners go away. So by that time we should be seeing a new tier 9 medal. So again, if you decide that you want to pull on any of these two buffers, if you're a free-to-play player, I would honestly wait. I know that the temptation is there, but you definitely don't want to risk your 30k jewels. But of course, it's your jewels, guys. You do whatever it is that you want with them. I'm just giving you like a recommendation as to just hold out. If you've been doing fine and completing content with Kairi or Xion EX Kai, with the illustrated versions of them, the tier 7 ones, then, you know, just keep going where you're at, and just make sure to just pull on the right banner, so that way, one, you won't start falling behind this power creep that pretty much just snuck up on us. And I think that's mainly, yeah, and that, and also, yeah, I mean, that's mainly the main thing, is you don't want to fall behind, and you don't want to miss out on a possible medal that you think will actually help you out, not just 1 week, not just 2 weeks, but more than a month. Aside from that, though, one of the things that I mentioned in the video that I uploaded late last night was the small little talk about the blue fairies, and it makes you wonder, now that we have tier 8 blue fairies, tier 7, etc., how are they gonna do it for tier 9 blue fairies? How are they gonna make that work? So yesterday, or excuse me, last night, I mentioned the fact that there are another let's see, I'm trying to figure out the right word. There are other tickets out there in the game that most likely probably got installed into the game late last night during the update, which are the platinum tickets, which you're gonna see in the thumbnail of this video. I feel like if they were to start bringing out the platinum tickets and start bringing out tier blue or tier 9 blue fairies, then they would at least have to let us have the opportunity to keep those platinum tickets with only tier 7, 8, and 9s. Anything like with tier 6 or tier 5 should not be in those platinum tickets, in my opinion, though. I know there's probably going to be a lot of people that's going to be like, no, it should just be tier 8s and 9s. I mean, you kind of have to make it like balanced out and fair, if you get what I mean. I mean, I know that everybody wants to have like the big, best, greatest thing out there, the newest thing, etc., but you got to keep a balance when it comes to that. So, I mean, understand from my point of view as to how I'm trying, or excuse me, from their point of view as to how I'm trying to relay I guess, their ways. But again, it's not 100% confirmed. It's just me taking a wild guess as to what or how it could come out as a platinum ticket if they decide they were to do that. Now, the other thing that I am curious about is how they are going to work the multipliers, because you guys already know that all of us are used to such high multipliers. We love seeing those big numbers pop up in the screen. So I am super curious to see if they are still going to somewhat keep the same multipliers of, like, say, tier 8 medals, maybe some tier 7 medals into tier 9 medals, or if they are just going to increase it by just a little bit and not like a big ridiculous amount. Because if they were to jump the gun and put such a big difference where it's gonna force players to start pulling on tier 9 medals to try to complete any type of content, well, I guess whatever content actually comes out into the game, from a business standpoint, I can see that benefiting them really well. But from a player standpoint, let's say a free-to-play player, cheap-to-play player who does not have the funds or refuses to put any type of funds into the game, it's going to be really, really tough for them to be completing content in the future. But again, the big thing about this is that a lot of us don't have to worry too much about it, because of course Kingdom Hearts 3 is a month away. It's almost here, and 100% a lot of players who play this game, this mobile game, will probably set this game aside because they're going to be focused on KH3 for like the next couple months and whatnot. You know, people playing it, you know, doing whatever with it. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, but keep in mind that many things could actually happen now that we got this confirmed information. We're gonna have to see if maybe they're gonna start releasing tier 9s on Sunday in JP. Other than that though, I mean, that's really some of the things that I wanted to add on to that video that I made late last night. But let me know in the comment section below, guys. What do you think about sorry, there's something in my eye. What do you think about all of this, like, brand new information, the fact that we got tier 9s, we got both our buffers back, the changes in Coliseum? Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about all this. How do you feel about the game now that we got like all this like brand new information, and the possibilities that either this game could maybe turn out good, or it's just gonna be a straight disaster. Other than that though, guys, take care. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.